Greetings, humans. I'm Andy, and I'm George, and this is Couscous. And welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. Right. So, Eluveitie haven't dropped anything new for a while. And I've been anticipating the moment that would happen, because I'm a Fabi fanboy, and her band, Illuminate, has been very active lately, but this band has been kind of silent for a while. Now, I don't know anything about a new album announcement or anything yet. I also didn't do my research, so there might be. But this new song just dropped, and if I am to base my assumptions on the somewhat corpse painty makeup I've seen in some of the... Corpse painty, not corpse paint. Makeup that I've seen in some of the social media promo for it, I'm gonna assume that it is more of the death metal-y heavy variation of Eluveitie, rather than the party folky jolly one, which is my favorite side of Eluveitie. But let's not jump to conclusions. Are you ready? No. He says lots of things. Let's go! Graveyard? I'll take that fade out. Yeah, it was the kind of fade out that we like, where the metal elements fade out and the orchestra kind of fades in for the last. Yeah, and also the metal actually stopped playing before it was completely faded out, so it didn't give me that annoying feeling that I don't get to hear what happens till the end. That was different. It was a long time until we got clean vocals. It was 2 verses and 2 choruses of all scream. Yeah, and then once the bridge came and Fabi started singing, I feel like it didn't go back. Or did it have another chorus? I think it had another chorus, but it grew into a variation. Yes, and kept going. Well, I think after Fabi you have the solo. Yeah. But it's so cool because more melodic type metal bands, like Eluveitie, who have a lot of melodic elements, usually keep their screaming and aggressive parts for a bridge section, right? And then if they have a death metal-y song, then it's kind of death metal-y all the way through. But this was such a cool dynamic because it was like death metal-y for like the bass line of the song with the verses and choruses, and then it kind of cleans up a lot of that aggression and brings in the clean vocals for the bridge part. Yeah. So that's, I don't think I've seen them do that before. Yeah, and they also changed the lighting when her vocals came in, so it kind of opened up, became more clear. Yes. I like how even on the death metal part, you had a lot of the folk elements sort of playing on the background. Like they weren't fully in your face, but you could hear that they were all there, adding that folky touch. And with how the video was made, with the smoke and with the dim lighting and stuff, it felt almost like those are echoes of ancient spirits or something. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, like their voices from beyond, which also makes sense given they're in a graveyard. Yeah. And I caught in the chorus something like saying family members, mother, father, daughter, something. I don't remember exactly what they were. And then saying something like, have we not been one? And they're in a graveyard. And then he also has that scene where he falls to his knees and he's breaking the mask and he's screaming. It feels like it has something to do with loss. Or with memory, maybe also with regret. What I interpreted, this was just the thought that came to my mind, is the mask is something that's kept you apart and it breaks. And then it's just him, and that's when the emotions pour out. Yeah. I also, the vocals he was doing on that part were like a lot less screamy and more wailing, and I don't think I've ever heard him do that before. He has that vocal tendency when he gets into the really high screams, but I don't feel like he really ever went for that emotion in a song before. Yeah. That was really, really good. Also, wasn't it Fabi that threw the mask on the floor? I think it was Fabi that threw the mask. I don't know, I feel like all their makeups and their aesthetics changed after that scene, so I don't know. But it is something like throwing away a part of you that was fake. That's how I see that. And the mask is so neat and made up, and what's afterward is just dirty underwards. Yeah. I also feel like this was more violin focused than Gertie focused, and I think it's also because they're currently Gertie-less in the lineup. There was a hurdy-gurdy in the video, and I could see hands on it, but I actually don't envision the person. It's probably just someone they got for the video or somebody who's doing live with them now. They're gonna continue without a Gertie player, but they will still have Gertie. So I'm assuming one of the other members is still gonna add parts every now and then, but it's probably not gonna be as much of a dominant instrument as it was. Regardless, I don't feel like it's that necessary because at this point they have so many different folk instruments that all bring that dynamic and that aesthetic to some degree that the Gertie is really necessary for the Gertie nostalgia. Yeah, that's the only thing I was thinking. It's just an iconic thing for Eluveitie to have a hurdy-gurdy. So yeah. It was a very good one. Yeah, and then at the end, well, it started growing on that epic thing that then faded out. Then they started mixing in the vocals. So then it started feeling a bit interactive as well. But yeah, they've always had kind of spiritual aesthetics and ritualistic vibes, and that's why it got me thinking of this whole thing. Also, much bro love for Jonas. Dude, that solo actually is, I think, the most death metal-y solo I heard in Eluveitie. It actually sounded like an Arch Enemy solo. Like really kind of waily and evil and fiery and out there. I feel like all their guitar solos up until this point had more of the folky aesthetic, like what you get on the folk instruments. But this one, maybe apart from the ones in Rebirth, but this one felt really like a melodic death metal solo. It was so good. Or maybe I was just influenced by the fact that he was playing a flying V. Was he playing a flying V? I think he was playing a flying V. I'm not sure if it was a flying V, but it was a solo. Whatever. Are we done here? No. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. With bells. Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Corpses out.